We move on to our next bout in the professional K1 division. Please welcome to the blue corner, Jurij Krivenko.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is without a doubt one of tonight's most anticipated matchups. And it's occurring at 68 kilograms, Pro K1 rules. Our first fighter out, as I said, in what is sure to be a barn burner, Jurij Krivenko, fighting out of the KO gym here in London, coming in a little bit light here at 67.3. Dean, this guy though is known for being a bull in a china shop.
Exactly that, Chris. He goes to war. Coming out to the Polish anthem, these guys see it as a badge of honor. Powerful rear teep kick, very good movement. Watch out for his head kicks, and he holds a good high guard.
But as we said, sometimes in previous performances, he can be a little bit stiff, a little bit predictable and winding up on those shots. But I think, make no mistake, it's that left hook that might be the biggest thing that his opponent in Mayori is going to have to watch out for.
Krivenko here likes the left hook, right hand combos. Like you said, he can be a bit stiffed in these instances. He can come out and just throw these shots, but he does double it up with a good low leg kick for good measure.
So as we said, look for those power strikes from Jurij, finishing with those brutal low kick signature attacks that we come to know from these KO gym guys here in London. But tonight, Bournemouth at the O2, the showcase for Jurij's skills. And I believe that given the matchup that he's in tonight, we have got a firecracker on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Just looking here at Krivenko, 67.3 as you illustrated, Chris. I'm interested to see when his opponent comes out.
And his opponent, please welcome to the red corner, Yassin Mayori.
But as we said, it takes two to tango. And Yassin Mayori nodding, grinning, soaking with confidence, hailing from the Netherlands and the Manhoef fight team. This guy is about as good as they get at his young age.
I've seen this guy fight before, and he is insane to watch. Has heavy hands, powerful left hooks, very quick feet, Chris.
Now we know that Yassin Mayori likes to bang, but we also know he's a champion. You know, you're looking at an ISKA European Continental champ here, so he's got the know-how to win on a big stage.
That's evident. There's no blurred lines. He's got vicious counter-striking, young, hungry, on a tear after taking out Fabrizio Cathusing. He is a European champion in his own right.
And as you said, a champion with a great team behind him. The animal, Melvin Manhoef, and the whole crew there. Shout out to Dave Meyer and the rest of those guys. I really am excited to see, as we said, given the skills of Jurij, given the intensity of the KO gym fighter, given the experience and laser striking expertise of a guy like Mayori, I think this is going to be one of the best fights of tonight, period.
It makes you wonder which one of these fighters here are going to come first. Who's going to finish?
Ladies and gentlemen, we get ready for three-minute rounds in the professional K1 at 68 kilogram division. This bout is sponsored by UCAL UK. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man weighed in at 67.3 kilograms and represents KO Gym London by way of Russia, Jurij Krivenko. And his opponent, standing across the cage in the red corner. This man weighed in at 70.2 kilograms and represents Manhoef Fight Team. All the way from the Netherlands, Yassin Mayori. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Nash Keshwala.
And as our referee in charge brings these two together, the stare down, a look of intensity and oozing confidence, Dean. fighting out of the red corner, Yassin Mayori from the Mount Hood Fight team in the Netherlands. His opponent, Jurij Krivenko from the KO gym here in London. This your international matchup. And with a touch of gloves, it's happening right now, Dean.
I'm excited for this fight. These two fighters are going to come out to take this crown.
And I think they're going to do it in a brutal fashion. As we know, proven finishers. And I'm very curious to see whether the counter precision striking of a guy like Mayori is going to be able to tame the bull of Jurij Krivenko.
Mayori coming out oozing confidence, as you said, Chris. Taking center cage.
And a 1-2, a little bit stiff from Jurij. But as you can see, it's that probing jab of Mayori that will look to set up the counter shots.
Particularly his in and out start. Oh, big left hook and a miss there by Mayori.
And that's the shot that he won his European ISKA title with, that left hook. And Yassin Mayori feels very loose so far early in this bout.
Krivenko's got to be careful when he comes in for those lean-in 1-2s. That does a nice jab there, but then you see he puts his head back there, and if that left hook can slip through, Mayori could finish this fight.
Yeah, and the problem is a guy like Mayori will play possum, and then when you come in a little bit too hard, you'll be in a terrifying position with that guy on top.
He's very dynamic with shocking power, Chris. Nice stiff jab, left hook and a right hand. Wow.
Mayori one more time again, finishing with that left hook, but now he's going to start to work the kicks. It's that moment when you don't think about the low attack. Wow, he stunned him there. That was a flash knockout, Dean. He was completely flustered there. Good shots from Mayori, forcing up Jurij to lock the clinch, Dean.
And Mayori smelling blood here as he hits a nice knee coming into the clinch there. Krivenko's doing a good job of initiating the clinch when he's hurt, which shows his experience, Chris.
But Mayori right out of the gate, bringing it to it. And Jurij really has had questions asked so far as Mayori has tested him in this round.
I like to see that low leg kick of Krivenko. Aye, just as he throws it there. Custard to the pudding. It will slow down Mayori's leaping shots. Oh,
I think a little bit of a stumble from Yassin. And we'll get a check from our referee, and we're back underway.
Krivenko being the shorter fighter here, it would pay him to duck down under Mayori's shots and, oi, big nice looping left hook there, and chop away at those long legs of Mayori.
But Jurij weathering the storms, weathering the ups and downs, as we said, but you've got to be asking yourself, will he be able to land a clean shot and jar Mayori? He's thrown bombs, but they haven't connected yet, Dean.
That's true. I believe as a competitive fighter, you get in the first round and you get to work. You feel out your opponent, nice leg kicks. Putting stuff together here, Chris. Punches and bunches, nice kicks. This will slow the pace of Mayori for sure.
And Yassin Mayori trying to penetrate there with some long shots on the outside, but he's got to make sure he doesn't get too over anxious.
Krivenko here looking to open his opponent up. Oh, nice left hook there, blocked well by Mayori.
And it's arguable at this point that Jurij has made a good recovery in trying to implement a reply, but a great check from Mayori. And these two with so much international experience.
Krivenko doing a good job there of gauging some distance. See with his jabs, and he moves off through a teep just then. Really good work by Krivenko. He's really trying to work out his opponent here to work to his advantage, because Mayori's quick. He must have read and seen the stats. He needs to really chop away at that leg and pick his punches, in and out lateral movement.
And a very enthusiastic performance of both of these gentlemen thus far, but I feel like Mayori was holding the game plan pretty good until Jurij started to figure him out and kickstart his own attack, Dean.
Definitely true. Krivenko's doing a good job of mixing up his shots. Going high, going low. As I said before, this is imperative when you fight, because it gives you the opportunity to make your opponent think, which in turn gives you time to capitalize on.
But I feel that Yassin's got to keep using his movement like we saw early in this last round. That conviction of being able to know that you can move in and out of the strike zone, in on your own offense and then back out on your own defense. Let's see how it materializes in round two. Round 2 of 3 if necessary. Chris Hoekstra here calling the action. My man Dean Midhat along for the ride here in Bournemouth at Phoenix Fight Night. And this an international matchup at 68 kilograms, professional K1 rules.
Nice fake there by Mayori, and then he went up top with a right hand, left body shot. Found its mark. Krivenko, oh, he baited Mayori on and he got the answer. Oh, that puts him to the mat.
And definitely a little bit of a stumble as Mayori unloaded and lit him up there. But I question what shot it was that made him drop, Dean, or was it the fatigue from the body shots?
That does play a part. If you take a lot of body shots, beautiful kick there by Mayori. He's really starting to open his opponent up here. He's covering up well, and the good thing is, oh my goodness.
Wow, look at those shots. You can hear them thundering. I can almost feel them here through the ring. Seamless attack from Mayori.
Mayori jumped in with a beautiful knee. Does a really good job of being really, his agility is amazing. Still in the pocket, he can throw that jumping knee in.
And buckled is Yuri Krivenko, but tough, hard as nails is Yuri Krivenko. I can't believe this guy is still standing. A lesser man would have crumbled from those shots, Dean.
Almost certainly. Mayori doing a good job of getting in and out. He's definitely more, I would say, the faster fighter at getting in and out, avoiding damaging shots here. See there as he misses. Krivenko swung that left hook there, and Mayori just stepped out just enough to get out the distance.
And that was a better answer, a better reply from Yuri Krivenko there. Moving and backing Mayori off. I feel like if he's gonna be in this to win this, he's got to make Mayori think. He's got to make him worried. He's got to be preemptive.
He's also got to chop at those legs, Chris. Mayori's fast. Why? Because his legs carry him in and out of that space really quick. If you chop away at that, it bruises the muscle, and it's not going to enable you to be that quick.
And a good clinch again from Yuri. And this fight has had a blistering pace so far. I mean, not necessarily the volume of strikes that you would expect, but certainly the amount of movement and, more importantly, power. When you're throwing everything into your punches like these two are, that definitely takes its toll.
Nice left hook, right hand combo. Swing and a miss by Mayori. Krivenko's doing a better job here. See, I like how he did that. You see if he could come off some lateral movement. It was in the clinch, but he still threw an overhand right over the top. That's exactly what he needs to do. Into pressure there, come off to the side, exactly how he does. Keep his hands up on the exit.
And that has definitely unsettled Mayori just a bit. Perhaps a bit more gunshot, but lands with the lead left knee. Double right cross. Left hook to the body and a right hook for good measure. Man, this kid has got it all.
Mayori here doesn't seem to be fatiguing despite this blistering pace. Closing down on his opponent.
Man.
Krivenko quite wisely clinches there, Chris.
Slick stuff from Mayori, but it seems to me Yuri's still very dangerous. Stiff right cross at the end for good measure. And what was fascinating to me was looking at both of these fighters, how they were able to change the pace, change the speed, go on to their own levels of attack at different points. Big question is who was able to walk away ahead on the scorecards and getting the better of those exchanges.
It's very true, Chris. Mayori doing a good job of coming in and out, dictating where the shots land, and almost sending Krivenko around the ring. Equally though, Krivenko comes in his own right. He implements his game plan, but not as often as Mayori.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, there were points where Yuri was able to big brother Mayori. There were points where Yuri was able to come in and impose his will. But I feel that Mayori's ability to land very long shots from outside coming in. I mean, his very best combination was that double right cross and then coming in with looping punches, really putting Krivenko on his back foot. I think it's all going to unfold in round 3, possibly with a big finish, Dean. And we're back at it here. 3 more minutes in this K1 rules matchup.
I loved how Yuri there faked the left hook and went low with the leg kick. He's really chopping it around. On the exit, he needs to keep his hands up because Mayori forces forward, maybe jump forward. Krivenko with that flying knee that he initiates in the clinch, Chris.
That was a fantastic counter from Mayori, despite being on possibly the wrong end of the aggression, as you were saying.
See, Krivenko here is using the feigns and fakes really well. He's looking, he must sense that perhaps he might be down on the scorecards. He's looking to finish this fight. Chris, lovely leg kick there on the outside. Beautiful stuff. Krivenko really coming into his own right. Mayori actually backing up now, Chris.
And you can hear the KO gem really giving buckets of encouragement there in between rounds. I think, as you said, they know that Krivenko was going to have to put an exclamation mark on this round. And he's doing a great job of that so far, Dean.
Big leg kicks there. He really needs to chop away at that leg. I'd like to see him do it more with his hands up.
And you could see the way that he was starting to turn a little bit more into those kicks, get a little bit extra power when you attack the nerves of the leg. I mean, just 1 or 2 of those things landing flush can be the difference.
Definitely, and it'll make Mayori carry his weight, which in turn will make him more tired. Oh, this buckling Mayori now, that's beautiful. Yeah, he's relentless with those.
Much improved attack from Yuri, but I feel that it may be adding fuel to the fire Let's see if Mayori can shake things up here and reply.
Mayori needs to stop standing in front of his opponent, needs to circle off, use that distance he was using in the first 2 rounds here.
And Mayori is getting busted up a little bit here, Dean. And this flurry, this late flurry coming in from Jurij.
Krivenko doing an excellent job in the pocket of evading, leaning back from the shots. Oh, their leg kicks are brutal. And again, relentless.
And showcasing, as you said, those leg kicks. That's better from Mayori. He's checking 1, but he's taking 2 and 3 times as many as he checks. Wicked leg kicks from Jurij Krivenko, Dean.
Must have a devastating effect. I'd like to see him do that in the earlier rounds, but he's really coming into his own in this last round.
We knew, Dean, in round 1 that Jurij was ultra game, ultra tough. And let's face it, he looked at a guy like Yassin Mayori, who was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him. He's weathered the storm, and he's really coming back in spades now.
He's doing a really good job. Krivenko in the pocket there, used that slip to initiate the clinch, perhaps to evade. He probably senses that Mayori's perhaps quicker than him, so again, that's why he's chopping the legs down, using the jab there, circled off brilliantly and landed that leg kick. Excellent stuff.
And it's been that left leg kick, generally, that's been the most punishing one, in my opinion. The lead leg kick. And fighters often like that, especially because you can close the distance quicker. It's that much closer to your opponent's body. So if you're going to think about the strike to throw, you might figure out that it's best to throw the one closest to your opponent.
What's interesting, Chris, is Krivenko's playing at Mayori's game. He teeped him away there and landed some shots. Brilliant stuff, using his opponent's own weapons against him.
And ladies and gentlemen, this has been something truly special, as you said, rounds 1 and 2 and 3, culminating here at the end. And I feel, looking at this matchup, Dean, with all that action, it's the type of fight that you want to see another round.
Definitely. Wish we could see 5 rounds of that stuff. Excellent competitors from all around the world, international, brilliant teams, the man of gym. Let's see what the judges come up. I mean, I couldn't call it if I wanted to.
I mean, and as we saw throughout that round, really, it was that lead left kick that Jurij Krivenko had on speed dial. Undeniable efficiency. The question is, are the judges going to weigh that enough? Possibly, when you look at a guy like Mayori, who's able to walk out of this, maybe having won round 1 and 2. With that in mind, let's take it over to Buddy Johnson for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for both fighters this evening. Come on! 3 exciting rounds. And we go to our judges' scorecards. Your winner by split decision in the blue corner, Jurij Krivenko.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Jurij Krivenko. Jurij, that was a dog fight. That was insanity.
I'm just first want to say thank you very much for all of them with us. And also thank you so much for my trainer, coach Richmond and Phil. I'm so done so hard work couple last 3 weeks. Thank you very much for my appointment. Good guy. I'm feeling what I'm winning. Thank you very much for everyone.
Jurij, you went in there against a European champion in Yassin Mayori. You weathered the storm and came back throwing vicious leg kicks at him in the 3rd round. That was some serious heart and determination. We all wanted to see another round.
I'm just want to tell you very simple. Listen to your coach. And if you lost first round, you will come back and win. Just for everyone fighter, listen to your coach what he tell you.
What did your coaches tell you going into that 3rd round? What advice did they give you?
He actually told me from first round going for low kick, which everyone see what I'm done 3rd round. So it's working. So thank you very much for my coach.
Jurij, congratulations. That was a brilliant game plan and a gutsy performance. We look forward to seeing you here again at Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your winner, Jurij Krivenko.
Thank you very much for everyone. Thank you.